You bring it up like you're diffusing a bomb. Soft voice, careful words, the right time, the right mood. You've rehearsed it in your head. You've planned the approach. You've watched the YouTube videos. You've read the articles. And still, she shuts down. Still, she pulls away. Still, she says, not tonight, or I'm tired, or why does everything have to be about that? And you feel like a failure, like a beggar, like a man who can't even talk to his own wife about the most natural thing in the world without making her feel like you're attacking her. I have sat with thousands of couples, and I can tell you exactly where you are going wrong. You are not having a conversation. You are making a request. You are not communicating. You are negotiating. You are not connecting. You are extracting. And she feels it. Her body feels it. Her nervous system feels it. Before you open your mouth, she already knows what you want, and she is already building the wall. Today, I am going to give you the daily communication hacks that healthy couples use, not to get more sex, to get more connection. Because connection is the only thing that makes her want to be close. And when you learn to communicate without pressure, the pressure disappears for both of you. So listen, this is not about tricks. This is about transformation. If you are ready to stop walking on eggshells and start having real conversations, hit subscribe and turn on the bell. Next week, I am breaking down the exact phrases that open her up instead of shutting her down. You do not want to miss it. The pressure she feels before you speak. You think the pressure starts when you open your mouth. It starts hours before. It starts when you look at her a certain way. When your touch lingers a little too long. When your kiss has an agenda. When your hug is not a hug, but a request. She feels the expectation building like a storm. She feels your need like a weight on her chest. She feels your hunger like a debt she owes. And by the time you actually say something, she is already exhausted, already defensive, already looking for an exit. Because the conversation is not a conversation. It is a transaction she did not agree to. Healthy couples remove the agenda. They touch without wanting. They kiss without taking. They hug without expecting. They build a physical connection throughout the day that has no destination. A hand on her back while she cooks. A kiss on her forehead while she works. Holding her hand while you watch TV. Not as foreplay. As presence. As love without strings. As connection without extraction. And when the bed becomes a place of safety instead of a place of performance, she stops dreading it. She starts wanting it. Not because you asked better, because you touched better, because your touch became a gift instead of a request. And gifts are received, requests are evaluated, and evaluation kills desire. The daily check-in that removes the wall. Most couples do not talk about intimacy until they are in bed, until the clothes are off, until the expectation is already built. And then they wonder why she feels pressured. Healthy couples check in daily, not about sex, about connection, about her world, about what is making her feel distant, about what is making her feel close, about what she needs from you that has nothing to do with the bedroom. I tell men to ask 3 questions every single day. What was the best part of your day? What was the hardest part? What do you need from me right now? And then I tell them to do something radical. Listen, do not fix, do not solve, do not offer advice. Do not turn it into a conversation about how you can help. Just witness, just be present. Just let her feel seen. Because when a woman feels seen, her wall comes down. Not because you earned it, because you became safe. And safety is the only aphrodisiac that actually works. Not lingerie, not candles, not date nights. Safety. The feeling that she can tell you anything, that she can be messy, that she can be tired, that she can be not in the mood. And you will not collapse. You will not punish her. You will not withdraw. You will just be there. That safety, built daily, brick by brick, conversation by conversation, is what makes her want to be close to you at night. Because she is not afraid of your reaction. She is not afraid of your need. She is not afraid of your disappointment. She is just with you. And that is the only place where intimacy actually lives. The language that opens her up. Words matter, but not the way you think. Can we talk about our sex life? Is a meeting. It is pressure. It is an agenda. It is a problem to be solved. I miss being close to you is a feeling. It is vulnerable. It is open. It is an invitation to connect. We don't have sex enough is a complaint. It is blame. It is pressure. It is a scorecard. I love when we are close is a memory. It is positive. It is warm. It is a reminder of what works. Healthy couples learn the language of connection. They talk about what they love, not what they lack. They talk about feelings, not frequencies. They talk about closeness, not performance. They say, I feel, instead of you don't. They say, I miss, instead of we need. They say I love instead of I want. And that language, that shift from taking to giving, from demanding to inviting, from problem to possibility, is what makes her feel safe enough to open up. Because she is not being evaluated, she is not being measured, she is not being told she is failing. She is being invited into a conversation about connection. And connection is what she actually wants, even when she does not want sex, even when she is tired, even when she is not in the mood. She still wants connection. She still wants to feel close. She still wants to feel like you are on her team. And when you learn to give her that without extraction, without expectation, without the hidden agenda of getting something back, she starts to trust you again. And trust is the foundation of everything, the energy that speaks louder than words. You think she hears your words. She feels your energy. She feels the need underneath your patience. She feels the hunger underneath your kindness. She feels the expectation underneath your touch. And her body responds to that energy before her mind can process what you are saying. If your energy is needy, she closes. If your energy is full, she opens. If your energy is taking, she protects. If your energy is giving, she receives. This is not metaphor. This is biology. Women are wired to detect threat, to detect need, to detect desperation. And your body broadcasts all of it. The way you breathe when you touch her, the way your hands hold her, the way your eyes look at her, the way you wait for her response. All of it is data. All of it tells her whether you are safe or dangerous. And dangerous does not mean violent. Dangerous means unpredictable. Dangerous means your emotional stability depends on her response. That is the danger she feels. That is the danger that makes her say no before you even ask. So fill yourself first. Have your own life. Have your own purpose. Have your own peace. Have your own emotional stability that does not depend on her. And from that fullness, that abundance, that safety, communicate with her, touch her, invite her, want her. Because a full man is the only man she feels safe being close to. An empty man is a burden. A full man is a gift. And gifts are received, burdens are avoided. What to do when she says no. This is the moment that defines everything. The moment she says no. The moment she is not in the mood. The moment she pulls away. What do? Most men fail here. They get quiet. They get distant. They punish her with silence. They make her feel guilty. They sulk. They withdraw. They make the no more expensive than it should be. And every time they do that, they teach her that no is dangerous, that no has consequences, that no is not safe. And the next time, she will not say no. She will avoid the conversation. She will avoid the touch. She will avoid the bed. She will avoid you. Because you made no unsafe. Healthy couples make no safe. They make no normal. They make no okay. When she says no, he says, I understand. I love you. Good night. No punishment. No withdrawal. No silence. No guilt. Just acceptance. Just safety. Just the message that her body is hers and her choice is respected. And that safety, that respect, that lack of consequence is what makes her feel safe enough to say yes next time. Because yes is only real when no is safe. Yes is only connection when no is connection too. And the man who can handle her no without collapsing is the man she eventually says yes to. Not because he earned it, because he became safe, because he became whole, because he became the man who does not need her to feel okay. And that man is the only man she wants to be close to. So what do you do with this? You stop making requests. You stop having agendas. You stop extracting. You stop keeping score. You start giving connection without wanting anything back. You start touching her without expecting sex. You start kissing her without wanting more. You start holding her without an agenda. You start checking in daily about her world, her feelings, her needs. You start listening without fixing. You start witnessing without solving. You start communicating about closeness instead of performance. You start using the language of invitation instead of demand. You start filling your own cup so your energy is full instead of needy. You start making her no safe so her yes can be real. You start becoming the man she feels safe being close to. Not because you are perfect, because you are present, because you are full, because you are safe. And safe is the only thing that makes a woman want to be close. Safe is the only thing that turns a desert into an oasis. Not because you asked better, because you became better. If this hit you in the chest, hit that like button so more men who need this can find it. Subscribe and turn on the bell if you want to keep getting the truth that most people are too scared to say. Drop a comment below with the word safe if you are done being needy. And if you know a man who is walking on eggshells around his own wife, send this to him. He deserves to know that the answer is not in better words. It is in becoming whole. Until next time, stop asking. Start becoming. This is Mind of Connection. I will see you soon.